Every good hitter needs a great setter. Our next inductee epitomizes that. In a run of 7 Players of the Year for Gettysburg in 8 volleyball seasons between 1997 and 2004, she was the only setter to claim the conference's top honor, averaging 10.36 assists and 2.38 digs per set in 2002. She was a three-time all-conference performer and earned first-team honors twice. A part of 3 conference championships and NCAA tournament teams, and she's still in the top 10 all-time with 3,749 assists, 219 service aces, and 1,051 digs. Ladies and gentlemen, to introduce us more to Lauren Boyd and why she joins the Hall of Athletic Honor this evening, please welcome her teammate Michelle Dorsch to the stage.
Hello. Well, the Hall of Athletic Honor could not have picked a better candidate than Lauren Boyd Leventry, who I will call Boyd for the rest of this speech and for the rest of my life. Sorry, Jamie. She certainly left her mark on the record books of Gettysburg, leading some amazing teams and achieving so many individual and team accomplishments. When I think about what it was like to play with her, 2 words come to mind: leadership and consistency. She was a captain for multiple years and was such a great example for younger teammates. She also ran the court out there as our setter, and she did so at a really high level. She always knew who had the hot hand, and she had some really good hitters to choose from, including some current inductees and maybe even some future inductees. She was a natural leader, and that's evident in her life since Gettysburg, with coaching, running a volleyball club, excelling at work, and much more. She was always consistent in her commitment to her training and her quality of play. I feel like I can still picture the signature Boyd move when no matter how low the set was, she would be like falling and rolling, but still set with her hands, and it would be a perfect set every time. She was fun to watch and she was fun to play with. If it's possible to look up to someone that's basically the same height as you, that is me with Boyd. But more important than her impact on the court, I'll always remember the great times that we had off the court and her friendship. She was only a year ahead of me, and we connected pretty quickly when I came to Gettysburg, and I was grateful for that since most of my volleyball career I was the only one in my class. We became like family, and even our families became like families. We would plan Boyd-Dorsch reunions after college, which we need to get another one on the books, by the way. I have many memories to share over the times, some more serious, like when a few of us went to Boyd's family beach house after 9/11, when we were supposed to play at Emory and our tournament got canceled. Others that may or may not have to do with NSYNC, but I won't share those here. However, I can't talk about our time together at Gettysburg Volleyball without thinking about the skits that we did when we would travel for our big tournaments. I was going back through my Gettysburg photo albums, and yes, I'm old enough to have actual photos, not digital photos, in a photo album. And I found some pictures from a skit we did our senior year. We were dressed up differently in costumes. I'm not even actually sure what we did. But my favorite memory was my freshman year when she was dressed up as Alex Trebek and I was dressed up as Sean Connery, and we did an SNL Celebrity Jeopardy sketch. She and I were just as competitive in those situations as on the court. I could talk a lot longer about what Boyd means to me and the volleyball program, but obviously there's only so much time. So the last thing I'll say is that not everybody my age can say that they go to dinner every couple months with a friend from college, or that we're going on a road trip next weekend to Raleigh to see another fellow volleyball player coach NC State, but I can. And I'm blessed, and I will never take that for granted. I'll be forever grateful that Gettysburg Volleyball connected me with Lauren, and I will have a friend for life. Congrats, Boyd, and I'm really proud of you.
Good evening, everybody. Dorsh, thank you. So my husband and I were playing in a golf tournament this summer, and we were paired up with another couple, and we were just having really normal introductory conversation. And after we had mentioned all the volleyball events that we were involved in, the lady said, well, why do you guys do all of that? And her question caught me by surprise, but without thinking, I said, to have an impact. And it just came out, and now looking back, that impact started with my time at Gettysburg College. So standing here tonight as an inductee into the Gettysburg Hall of Athletic Honor, I feel humbled and grateful. Thank you to the committee, to Gettysburg College, Coach Kelly, Kelly Jones, and to everyone who's been a part of my journey. And congratulations to my fellow inductees. It's really an honor to be here with you. So there are 3 people that have a really profound impact on my life, starting with my time at Gettysburg, and that's Coach Kelly, Coach Armacost, and Kelly Jones. So Coach A is watching from heaven, and I'm so grateful that Coach Kelly and Kelly are here with us today. So the recruiting journey is quite different today than it used to be. And I still can't believe that Coach Kelly drove to this really small church out in the desert of Las Vegas my senior year of high school to watch me actually not play in a volleyball match. And I ended up making the recruiting process really difficult on her. She actually had to give me a really hard and fast deadline, but I'm really grateful that you stuck with me through that whole process. Our coach's dedication to our Gettysburg experience was really unwavering. And when my career was concluding, Coach Kelly really calmly said one day, I think you should come coach some camps. And I didn't know, but maybe she did, the impact that one phrase would have on me. I've coached high school and club teams for over 20 years with having a goal of having a positive impact on players, just like Coach Kelly and Coach Armacost had on me. So Coach Armacost, he's not here with us today, but thank you for making us feel welcome in your home every preseason. And I hope you're still trying to make the volleyball go into the basketball hoop from across the gym. Kelly Jones, my mom said recently that I wouldn't have made it through my first semester without you. I remember our first tournament with the team, my first match as a collegiate athlete. Kelly had traveled with us that weekend. And as Luke mentioned, I was a setter, had always been trained as a setter. But Coach Kelly decided that I was gonna hit outside. So I was terrified. But Kelly sat with me in the bleachers in between matches with the most calm demeanor, talking me through the entire weekend like it was nothing. And then I was so grateful. After that weekend, she changed my number to my favorite number 4. And we all know in Kelly's athletic department, that was a really, really big deal. So Kelly, I'm really forever grateful for your dedication to Gettysburg, all the athletes, and your care for me in the volleyball program. For my teammates, thank you for being here. What it was a pleasure to play with you. I'm honored to know you. I'm honored that I got to compete with you, eat at the stable table, get through the crazy skit nights that Dorsh talked about, help each other through tough times, especially around 9/11, laugh for hours on our Halloween with our Pepper partners, and have amazing memories together. I'm so grateful to my parents, Nancy and Jesse. They made my time at Gettysburg possible. While managing careers, aging parents, and our family, they were always present. On Wednesdays, they would run out of work, grab a slice of pizza on the way, and run into the gym as our match was starting. And on Saturdays, they would travel around southern Pennsylvania to all of the conference schools with the Suburban ready to host a tailgate at any second. And even today, they come to watch the matches that I coach. Thank you to my husband, Jamie. He didn't know me during my time at Gettysburg, but he shares my love of sports and volleyball. And I'm so grateful. He always supports me when I say, wait a second, if we do it this way, more kids can come to this clinic or this camp or whatever, and he just rolls with it. To my sister, her family, Gary and Libby, thank you for support and thank you for being here tonight. When I think back on my time at Gettysburg, being part of the volleyball program gave me lessons in competition, a lot of winning, teamwork, leadership, and friendships I cherish today. Those lessons have migrated to my career in leading a team at Merrill Lynch and are integrated into the volleyball teams I've coached along the way. I'm really grateful to watch and follow the current team today, and I'm really grateful for technology that we didn't have. Knowing the players that came before me and the time I spent here and all the coaches along the way continue to contribute to the success of the program. It gave me great joy to represent this incredible college with pride, and it gave me a start to making an impact. The real gifts of Gettysburg have been the experiences, the people, and those lessons that came long before tonight. I carry those with me every day. The start of an impactful career began here, and I'm so grateful. Being welcomed into the Gettysburg Hall of Athletic Honor fills me with gratitude, and thank you from the bottom of my heart.